Hi guys, welcome back. It's me. And today I want to talk about one of the most critical stages in your new home construction project. This is the stage when the builder hands over the keys to you. But before you sign those papers and take possession of your dream home, there are a few things you should know and watch out for. So let's get started. So what exactly is the turnover inspection? The turnover inspection is basically the final inspection of your new home prior to you taking ownership or possession of the property. This is usually done by the homeowner and sometimes along with their real estate agent or sometimes a third-party inspector. And this is the final opportunity for you to check if the property has been built according to plan and to raise any concerns with the builder before you take ownership of the property. Why do you need a punch list? A punch list is a list of items to be completed by the builder. This is a list of items that are not finished or not up to standard at the time of the final inspection. So essentially, what you're trying to do here is make sure that you have a record of all the defects and the builder has agreed to fix them before you take possession. Once you sign the turnover form, the responsibility of these items will shift from the builder to you. And this is the last chance you have to hold the builder accountable for anything they might have missed. What are some of the common issues you should watch out for? Number 1 is the exterior of the home. Does the exterior of the house look okay? Are there any obvious signs of wear and tear? Look out for things such as unlevel tiles, damaged paintwork, loose gutters or downpipes, as well as overgrown vegetation or trees that might have grown too close to the house. These are some of the issues that are easy to spot with just a quick visual inspection. The next thing you should look at is the interior of the house. Are the walls straight? Do they look plumb and level? Are there any cracks or defects to the walls or ceilings? Also, check all doors and windows to ensure they open and close properly and look for any gaps around the frames. These are signs of poor installation or lack of care during construction. The next thing you should look at is the plumbing. Is everything working properly? Turn on all the taps and check for leaks. Test all the showers and baths to make sure the water pressure is good and there are no leaks. Also, check the hot water system and make sure that is working properly. The next thing you should look at is the electrical. Test all the lights, switches, and power points. Make sure everything is working properly and there are no loose connections or switches that don't work. Also, check the wiring for any visible damage and make sure all smoke alarms are present and functioning. Next is the general inspection. Look for things such as loose handrails, squeaky floorboards, doors that don't close properly, cracked tiles or glass, damaged carpets, light fittings that are loose or not aligned, and curtains or blinds that are not installed correctly. These are all things that can be easily fixed by a good builder, but can become very costly if left until later. What are some of the things that you might not be able to see during the inspection? Well, for example, is the insulation in the roof or walls? Have the correct R values been installed? Is the correct type of insulation for the climate been installed? And also, has it been installed correctly? Another thing you might not be able to see is the termite protection or the termite barriers. Has this been installed correctly and as per the building plans and the local council requirements? How do you rectify these problems after the inspection? Once you've completed your inspection, it's time to sit down with the builder and discuss any issues that need to be rectified. It's important that you get everything in writing, including the date by which these items will be fixed. It's also important to keep a copy of this list for your records. If the builder refuses to fix any of the items on your list, then it's time to call in a professional. A building inspector can provide an unbiased assessment of the property and help you to resolve any disputes with the builder. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips. And until next time, happy building!